Hi everyone, join me on my flight from Toronto to Mexico City on Air Canada's 737 MAX. My name is Abhi-jet and I love doing flight reviews, so here is my journey. Come with me, join me on my adventure. Going from downtown Toronto to Pearson Airport, I took the Up Express. Going through the Up Express, you have these amazing views of Terminal 3 when you're entering Union Station. You get to see some of the planes that have already come and are standing there. I got a chance to see some really cool liveries of Canadian jetliner as well as Air France and KLM. Making my way into Terminal 1 of the airport where Air Canada actually departs from. This terminal is extremely crowded. My flight was at 8 p.m. at night, and if anyone who's flown Air Canada during those times knows how crowded it can get for flights that leave Toronto at that specific time. Making my way through immense lines of security as well as check-in, I finally walked through this beautiful display of Air Canada planes. I got a chance to see a stunning Moana livery in the long walk that it actually takes to go from the security checks to your gates. Our flight was leaving from gate E81. There was a huge lineup on gate E80. So when I was about to step into the line, I was actually under a misunderstanding that our flight was actually extremely full. But making my way to gate E81, I realized that we were actually not a full flight. The flight was fairly empty. Walking into the plane, it was a good feeling because once I made it to my seat, I realized that I actually was given a preferred seat rather than a regular seat on the 737 MAX. The seats on the 737 MAX in the general economy section do not have as much legroom as you would get on a 787 or a 777. But being on the preferred seat, I had ample legroom. The legroom was actually quite generous. The recline, however, was not as good as some of the other long body aircraft that Air Canada has. Once I made myself comfortable in my seat, I realized that the flight gates had closed and no one was sitting on the two seats next to me, so it meant like I could sleep on my way there. Looking at the entertainment system, Air Canada has a pretty good selection of all of the movies and in-flight entertainment. And once I made myself comfortable, we were ready to taxi to the runway. I saw the Lufthansa 747 as well as Condor. Somehow it seemed like all of the flights going to Germany was in my sight. After taking off, we were served a cup of tea or coffee. I went for the coffee. The coffee is actually pretty good. One of the surprising elements that you have on Air Canada versus, like, let's say WestJet is you don't get a snack as per se along with your drink selection. Going into the loo review, the loo on this Air Canada 737 is extremely tight. Honestly, it's one of the most cramped loos I've ever been to. But what was not cramped was me having these three seats together. I made myself comfortable and then went for a solid 3-hour nap on my 4.5 to 5 hour flight all the way to Mexico City. Coming to Mexico City, we saw these beautiful lights. It's a massive city, so when you're arriving, the journey from starting of the city to when you actually land is a pretty big journey. Coming to our gates, we were parked next to an American as well as some of the other Air Canada planes. Overall, great journey on Air Canada 737 MAX. I'd definitely fly again if I get the preferred seats. Hope you enjoyed my videos. Please do follow my channel for more such content, and hope you enjoyed the entire experience with me. Thank you.